Are you ignoring the warning lights on your Toyota's dashboard because the car still feels fine? That little light might not stop the car today, but ignoring it can quietly turn a $0 problem into a $1,500 repair. A false warning can force your Toyota into reduced power mode. A simple sensor glitch can ruin fuel economy. Many owners end up paying $150 to $300 just for a scan and reset. Yes, modern Toyotas are smart, but sometimes they just need a reset. When the system gets confused, it throws warnings that scare owners into spending money they didn't need to spend. In this video, I'll share simple reset tricks that clear false warnings, calm the electronics, and bring your Toyota back to normal, without tools and without a mechanic. Let's start with the most basic reset every Toyota owner should know. Also, stick to the end, because the last reset will alone solve all your problems. Trick number 1. TPMS reset. The most common frustrating issue I deal with in my shop is the tire pressure warning light. It often comes on when the weather changes, and most people end up at a shop where mechanics charge them around $60 for a simple reset. The truth is, you can do this yourself at home without spending a dime. Here's what you do. First, try the drive to reset method. Inflate all your tires, including the spare, to the recommended PSI. You can find this information on the sticker inside the driver's door. Then take your car out for a 10 to 15 minute drive at 30 miles per hour or faster. Many Toyota TPMS systems will recalibrate automatically while you drive, and the light will turn off. If the light doesn't reset, use the TPMS button. Turn the key to the on position without starting the engine. Locate the reset button. It's usually under the dashboard, near the glove box, or close to the steering column. Hold it down until the tire light blinks 3 times, then release it. Start the engine and drive for about 10 minutes to complete the reset. Some models allow you to reset the system through the infotainment or gauge cluster menu. Go to Settings, then Vehicle, and select TPMS Calibration or Reset. Press Relearn or Calibrate, and the system will reset itself. If the light stays on, it could mean one of the tire sensors is faulty, but in most cases, these simple resets will clear the issue. Quick, free, and highly effective. Trick number 2. Brake light switch reset. Ever tried shifting your Toyota out of park only to find it stuck like it's glued in place? Or maybe your brake lights suddenly stop working, even though the bulbs are fine? Before you assume it's an electrical issue or call a tow truck, try this brake light switch reset. It's one of the most overlooked fixes, and it solves a bunch of annoying problems instantly. Here's the deal. Your Toyota uses a small switch behind the brake pedal to detect when you're pressing the brakes. That signal is crucial. It tells the ECU to unlock the gear shifter and turns on your rear brake lights. But after a battery change, fuse replacement, or even rough pedal use, the switch can shift slightly out of position. Here's how to reset it. Sit in the driver's seat and press the brake pedal fully to the floor. Release it slowly, then press it again firmly. If there's still no response, gently reach behind the pedal and adjust the switch. A small clockwise or counterclockwise turn usually does the trick. Try shifting now. Brake lights working? You just saved yourself a repair bill. Pro tip: if this keeps happening, consider replacing the switch. It's a $10 part, not a $100 diagnosis. Trick number 3. Seatbelt warning, light reset. Ever buckle your seatbelt and that annoying chime still won't stop? Or maybe the seatbelt warning light keeps flashing even though everyone's buckled up tight? Before you yank the buzzer out or blame the sensor, try this clever seatbelt warning light reset. It's a quirky little fix Toyota doesn't mention, but it works. Here's what's happening. Toyota's seatbelt system uses a sensor in the buckle that talks to the ECU. Over time, especially after a battery disconnect or fuse issue, that sensor can lose sync. The car thinks nobody's buckled, even when you are, and keeps reminding you like an overprotective parent. Here's how to perform the reset. First, turn the ignition to the on position. Don't start the engine. You want all the dashboard lights on. Now focus on the driver's seat belt. With a steady rhythm, buckle and unbuckle the seat belt around 20 times. Try to do this within about 30 seconds. Not too slow, but no need to rush like a game show contestant. The goal is to send a repeated signal to the ECU that the seatbelt is working fine. As you finish up, keep an eye on the seatbelt warning light. You might see it flicker, fade out, or even hear a faint beep. That's your car's way of saying, "Got it." This quick sequence forces the system to recalibrate the seatbelt sensor logic. It works great after battery changes, fuse swaps, or whenever the seatbelt chime won't stop. If the light or sound doesn't go away, check for anything jammed in the buckle. Crumbs or debris can mess with the sensor. A little cleaning might be all it takes. Pro tip: if the reset fails, check for dirt or crumbs inside the buckle. It can block the signal. A quick spray of compressed air usually clears it right up. This fix works on most Toyotas from the mid-2000s onward. And best of all, it's totally free. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Trick number 4. Key fob reprogramming. Reset. Ever change the battery in your Toyota's key fob only to realize it suddenly stops working? Or maybe you've got a spare remote that just won't unlock the doors anymore. Before you rush to the dealership and hand over $100 for them to reprogram it, try this simple key fob reset at home. It literally takes about a minute, costs nothing, and works like a charm on most Toyota, from the early 2000s to the mid-2010s. Here's what usually happens. When the fob's battery dies or your car battery gets disconnected, the signal pairing between the car and the remote can get disrupted. But the good news is, you can resync them manually with a little hidden ignition trick. Sit in the driver's seat with all the doors closed. Insert and remove the key from the ignition twice within 5 seconds. Then close and open the driver's door twice. After that, insert the key again. Turn it to the on position. Don't start the car. Then turn it back to off and remove it. Now press any button on your key fob. If you've done it correctly, the doors will automatically lock and unlock, confirming the pairing was successful. This little trick works on most Toyota Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, and even Lexus models. Trick number 5. Airbag warning light. Okay, let's talk about that airbag warning light. I know it's intimidating when it pops up on the dashboard. Dealerships make it sound like your steering wheel's about to blow up. But the truth is, sometimes it's just a false code, especially after you've disconnected the battery or had a minor wiring glitch. Before you let the dealer charge you a big bill, try this at home. First things first, make sure there isn't a real problem. If your car's been in an accident or you suspect an actual sensor failure, don't clear the code. Get it checked out. But if you're pretty sure it's just a fluke, here's the reset technique. Turn the key to the on position, but don't start the engine. Wait until the airbag light comes on, then turn the key off before it starts blinking. This needs to happen within about 6 seconds. Do this 4 times in a row. On the 4th cycle, start the engine. If it worked, the light will blink a few times and then go off completely. If the light's still on, you've got a couple of other options. You can use an OBD2 scanner that has an SRS reset function, or check the connectors under your seats. Loose seat belt plugs and underseat sensor wiring are more common than you'd think. I've used this reset plenty of times, and it saves a lot of unnecessary trips to the dealer. Try it first. You might fix the problem in minutes. Trick number 6. Infotainment system reboot. This works best when your car's screen freezes up or the music won't play, or worse, your phone refuses to connect no matter what you try. Don't panic. Your infotainment system probably just needs a quick reboot. It's no different from restarting your phone or hitting Ctrl+Alt+Delete on a computer, and you can do it yourself in minutes. Start with the basics. Unplug your phone and plug it back in, or turn the car off and back on. You'd be surprised how often this alone works. Use the built-in reset button. Many cars have a tiny reset hole near the volume knob. Push it with a paper clip or pen for about 10 seconds. Hold down the right buttons. Recent systems will reboot if you press and hold the audio power button, or a combination like volume plus. Seek forward for 5 to 15 seconds. Check the owner's manual. Each car brand is a little different. Some use steering wheel buttons, while others need the car in accessory mode. Update the software. If nothing else works, make sure both your phone and your car's system are updated. If you're still unable to do it, a quick search on YouTube can help. Someone with your exact car has probably had the same issue and shared the solution. This soft reset can clear up all sorts of small issues. Frozen screens, Bluetooth and USB connection problems, navigation glitches, music cutting out, and even random reboots. It works because the system is designed to run a quick internal check every time the ignition turns on. Restarting forces it to refresh, and in most cases, that's all it needs. Trick number 7. ECU hard reset. If your Toyota begins to show unusual behavior, such as poor fuel economy, rough idle, delayed throttle response, or lingering check engine lights, even after repairs, it may be time for an ECU hard reset. This process clears the adaptive memory in your vehicle's engine control unit, allowing it to start fresh and relearn optimal settings based on your current driving conditions. The ECU continuously collects data from multiple sensors, adjusting fuel delivery, ignition timing, and idle speed to suit your driving style. However, after component replacements, sensor cleaning, or prolonged short-distance driving, the stored data may become inaccurate. This can result in inefficient performance or incorrect fault readings. To perform a proper ECU reset, ensure the ignition is off and all accessories are disconnected. Disconnect the negative battery terminal and leave it unplugged for at least 15 minutes. While waiting, press and hold the brake pedal for a few seconds to help discharge any residual power in the system. Reconnect the battery, start the engine, and allow it to idle undisturbed for 5 to 10 minutes. This process erases old adaptive data and enables the ECU to recalibrate using current sensor reading. Afterward, take the vehicle for a short drive with a mix of speeds to help the system relearn normal operating parameters. Performing an ECU reset after major repairs, sensor changes, or throttle body cleaning can restore performance, improve fuel efficiency, and eliminate false error codes without professional diagnostic tools. If you're enjoying this video, consider watching this one where I have shared a secret Toyota function only 1% of drivers know.